Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello. If you are an old subscriber, hello. It's been a while, about a year actually, probably over a year now. I'm sorry I haven't been able to upload. It's not intentional. I've just gone through a lot of life changes. I was moving last year and I just did not have time. That's one of the reasons I haven't been able to upload, and then life has just kind of gotten busy and full. Whether you're new or a returning viewer, go ahead and subscribe if you are new. And hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss my video uploads. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get on a schedule like I used to be, so definitely turn that notification on so you don't miss any. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This has been months in the making. I have tried my hardest to get this video out sooner, but I just couldn't rush this process, and it just had to happen when it happened. So I started this painting back in October or November of 2024. So I made the initial sketch in a sketchbook, and I had someone ask me to leave it as just a sketch because they loved how it looked. And so I wanted to make it into a painting, and I honored that request by transferring it to an actual page to paint on rather than painting it just in my sketchbook. So on the back side, you'll see I'm covering it in just water. It's just normal water and a big brush, and getting it all in even strokes. I let it dry, and then I did it about 10 times total maybe, and it just soaks in through the page, and that way you're not going to have buckling when you start painting with your water. So that was not something I've ever tried before, but I totally recommend it. I had a great first experience. I thought it would like ruin the painting, so I was kind of scared to do it, but I did it and I had no problems. The second thing you'll see me doing is what I'm going to just call an underpainting. So I just took a lightish brown sepia color, I guess, and I wasn't sure how dark I'd want the color, so I just started out really light, and if I wanted it darker I could build up on it, because again with watercolors, don't forget to layer light to dark. I had an underpainting for this because I didn't just want it to be on a white page. I want it to be toned, and I wanted to bring a cohesive scheme. When you have an underpainting, it kind of just brings all those colors together. Again, two new things I've never tried before, and they both worked out really well on this painting. They are definitely things I will be using again. So if you have any questions about those, leave them in the comments and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. So this was done very sporadically when I just had little pockets of time, and I just did it. And you'll probably notice throughout the video I don't film the whole process, and that's because sometimes turning on the camera just made me lose all motivation, and it made me feel a time crunch and a pressure. So I just kind of painted some of this when I wanted to, and if I felt like turning the camera on, I turned the camera on. If I didn't, I left it off. So if you have any questions about how I painted stuff off camera, I will try to answer those as well. But again, this has been like so filmed far apart from each other that I don't know how much I'll remember, but I will do the best of my ability that I possibly can. Then you'll see we finally get to the fox. This fox I actually finally painted this summer. I started working on it I think in June and July. But I was really scared to paint this because I thought I lost my watercolor skills, because I barely painted at all in the last year. Most of the art I've done has been sketchbook art. It's been like pencils, markers, even crayons, maybe some like alcohol markers I think. But I've barely done any painting, so I was just scared I'd lost all my skill. I have not lost my skill, I've just lost the speed that I had when I had that skill. But part of painting is just taking your time, making decisions in the moment, and I was okay with that. This was so relaxing to paint when I finally had time. I had like a whole day just to paint this, and I'm so glad. I painted most of the fox in one sitting. I think the only parts I didn't do were like the nose, the whiskers, and the white parts of the fox, but the rest of it I did in one sitting. So I just painted this layer by layer, going light to dark, making those little first strokes with different brush sizes. I tried to remember to switch out my brush sizes when I needed to, because I have a really bad habit of just picking up a brush and never changing it. that's a bad habit, because changing your brush will help with the different kind of strokes you're wanting or the fineness of the tip and stuff. And yes, I need to get better at that, so don't do what I do. But in this video, I did remember to change my brush more frequently. So I'm also using a watercolor palette I've barely touched. It's the Schmincke Horadam. It's a limited edition palette. I don't remember what it was called, but I bought it like 2 years ago and have barely used it, and I've never actually used it for a full painting. At first I thought I wasn't gonna like the color selection that I had because it's just 12 pan set, and oh boy was I ever wrong. You can see this whole painting was made with just those 12 sets, and I don't even think I used all 12 colors. And the range of color you get, the vibrancy of the colors, it is so good, and I loved it. By the end of this painting, I love this set. I will be using it all the time, and it's a great set for like painting anything nature themed, like colors and stuff. So I pretty much just paint nature. I do animals and scenery and stuff, and I have a cartoon style, but this is my favorite kind of art to do, is the realism mixed with, I guess, a little bit of cartoon, because those eyes definitely aren't realistic. This was such a fun painting. I'm glad it's done though, because it's taken me months. I'm also just, there was definitely a lot of things going on when I made this painting. So it was kind of good to just finish it, and now I feel like I have a freedom to move on from this painting, because I did want to finish it. I didn't want to just start something and not finish it. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I had so much fun painting it at the different times I did throughout the last year. I'm glad I didn't lose my watercolor skill. I'm glad I tried new techniques with it and new paints and brushes. But again, I have responsibilities, and so this has kind of been something I've just had to do when I finally have free time. So I am gonna throw on some music here in some sections and just let you guys watch and relax. And if you have any questions about any of it, you can just leave that in the comment section and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And I'll see you guys at the end of the video. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of it. There's the finished painting. I hope you guys like it. Again, if you have questions, you can comment down below. I'll answer those to the best of my ability. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new here, and turn on that notification bell. I am so glad that you guys were able to come along with me on this process. Bye everybody, I'll catch you on the next video, and until then, happy creating!